Welcome back to Energy Boost. I'm speaking to you today from the U.S. Senate. I just met with Senate Leader Mitch McConnell, and I shared with him what I'm about to share with you. I am absolutely amazed. I have very few words to explain my feelings at this moment, but to tell you what I feel, I have to first tell you a story. The story begins 59 years ago. My father and mother had 3 children, 3 girls, and they asked the Rebbe for a blessing to have a boy. The Rebbe said, if you invite guests, that will be a good omen, a segula, and you'll have a boy. A few months later, indeed, my mother became pregnant, and on Shavuos, when she went by the Rebbe at a women's event, the Rebbe said he should grow up to be a chassid, a Yireh Shamayim and a lamdin, pious, studious, and they knew it would be a boy. But the story gets more involved. My father, when he was 7 years old, his father was hit by a drunk driver and passed away. And my father was raised by his grandfather. And just before I was born, my father's grandfather passed away, and he wanted to name me after him. But I was born on the yard site, the day of passing, the anniversary of passing of a great tzaddik, the Rebbe Maharash, Rebbe Shmuel of Lubavitch. So my father wrote to the Rebbe, and he said, I wanted to name him after my grandfather, but he's born on that day, and I want to make a connection with that soul of the Rebbe. So what should we do? And the Rebbe answered something that I don't know if he ever answered anyone else before. He said, the connection to the soul of the Rebbe Maharash and your son is already made. They have a connection, and therefore you can name him after your grandfather. I grew up knowing this story, and for 58 years I never understood it. What connection was there? Was it only spiritual? Was it only something Kabbalistic? And today, after I just celebrated my 58th birthday, I was invited to Washington to receive a book, a sefer, a Talmud that has not been studied in 100 years because it was looted from the Chabad library. In 1917 it was taken. After that the Nazis took it. After that the Russians took it. And we just, in 100 years later, the book just returned. And when I was able to see it, inside is the stamp of the Rebbe Maharash, that same Rebbe, that the Rebbe told me I'm connected to his soul. I just studied a verse in this Talmud, and it may be the first time that this was studied since the Rebbe Maharash held it in his hands. I'm so excited. I feel so connected. There's energy. And the way we connect to a leader, to a tzaddik, is through studying his Torah. I urge you all, take a book. Take a book of the Rebbe. Take a book of a leader. Take a chumash. Take a siddur. Study. Connect to God. And when you do this, you feel excited. I wish you all have the energy and passion that I'm feeling right now. I'm energized. I hope you are too. And if you like this message, please share.